Hey everybody, welcome back to the Toku Thrill channel, folks. I am, of course, Riley, one of your lovely hosts for today, and the other is, of course, the one, the only, the British Nightster,
It's me, guys. Hello. We are
the
back
red
with.
coat, the dirty red coat.
Is it bad that It looked like it took me a second to realize what you meant by that.
You thought I was
Oh,
calling you Captain Marvelous. You were like, yes, I'm glad you noticed my red coat.
I don't have a red coat, so I'm very sad about that. But
According to the AI of you as Gokai Red, you have a red coat.
hey, that looked fire. You can't lie.
It did not. Your head looked so weird on
I
it.
fixed it. I fixed it.
Did you?
Yes, because that wasn't my head.
Yeah, this is the types of shit we get up to, folks.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
the type
really
of shit
crazy.
we've been doing for the past fucking 7 months instead of content. Is making
Yeah.
AIs of Nightster as Power Rangers that look stupid.
Hey, screw you. That Aberray Killer one was awesome.
I don't know about that one, Chief. But folks, we're not here to talk about my fan fiction where all the Power Rangers are Nightster. It's a team of five Nightsters. We're here to talk about, of course, episodes 3 through 5 of Zenkaiger, of whatever the fuck Sentai Zenkaiger. Kakai Sentai? What the
Yes,
fuck Sentai? Kakai
yeah, good kind of
Sentai.
guy.
Kakai Sentai Zenkaiger. The team has united, Nightster.
It has, and I am very excited to talk about the episodes.
So if you didn't listen to our Gojuja wrap up, the format around here is changing up a little bit. 5 episodes per episode, except for this episode because we're evening it out. We did the first two individually before we made this change. So we're doing 3 to 5 today, and then we'll be doing 5 episodes a week. So there you go. Uh,
That is, yeah, that is indeed how we are doing it now. It's 5 episodes a week. Yeah.
But we got the resolution on the exciting new Sentai bit that they always do now, where the team is slowly drip fed rather than reuniting in the first episode, or not reuniting, uniting for the first time in the first episode.
Yeah. And the first episode of this recap, it pro properly introduces, because we have seen her in the past, but it properly introduces my favorite character of the core five. So you can tell why I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, so of course our Pink Ranger Majin, we got a little a view of her on the news broadcast previously. But now we learn a little bit more about her. She's a fortune teller. She knew Juran in her childhood, which really puts into perspective how old Juran's supposed to be.
Yeah. Because, like, she was a child and he was like an adult back then.
True. So like, is the entire team similar aged except for Juran? Because like Kaito's pretty young, right?
Yeah, Kaito's pretty young. Like a young adult.
Duran's just like 45, hanging out with a bunch of 19-year-olds.
Yeah, pretty much exactly. But like, it makes sense here because he personally. Well, I was gonna make the point of he personally knew Majin beforehand, but he he joined the team before she did, so
True.
I guess that
And he
doesn't
didn't
really
want her
work.
to join the team because it was too dangerous. He was protective.
Exactly.
Man, Duran's so fucking sick. I love Duran.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I'm still on the Duran train. Everybody talking about this show, talking about fucking Kaito and his cool fucking white rainbow suit, or Majin and how they want to fuck the robot. But I'm Team Duran all the way.
I'm Team Zox, honestly,
Well, we
on
haven't
this
met
show.
him yet, so
We haven't met him, but are you sure he might be one of your favorites when you meet him?
he seems like he might be pretty fun.
He is. But that is neither here nor there because we have episode 3 to talk about right now.
Well, we're just kind of going, but go ahead.
True, but aren't we doing like the points of each episode and then ranking that episode and then moving on to the next one?
Well, we weren't. I guess we did do that for. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, episode 3 is the Majin episode, with Ice World,
yeah, Iso Aldo.
and he makes ice so that everybody slips around, and it causes all sorts of chaos, and even the Zenkaigers are slipping around. They try to jump into action, and they just start fucking sliding around everywhere, and it's not working out for them.
Nope. And Majin joins the team at some point.
Well, yeah, because they like ran because when they get like slipped through the ice so far that they like go flying into an alleyway where Majin
Oh yeah.
happens to be. And she's happy because she's just been looking for somebody who she knows, and as we previously established, she knew Duran. So she's very happy. She goes back to the fucking to the where do they live? I wanted to say
Um,
cafe because I'm used to Gojuger. I don't know if this is also a cafe or if it's something else.
it is. It's the colorful candy
Oh,
cafe.
oh, well, okay, there you go. How many Sentais are there where the base is a cafe?
At least 4.
Oh, good.
'Cause there's Zenkaiger, Dawn Brothers, which has pretty much the same one as Zenkaiger, Gojuja, and Lupin Ranger versus Power Ranger
Oh
are the ones.
yeah, there was a cafe in that the Lupin Rangers. Yes, yes.
And those are just the ones I can think of from the top of my head. There might be more.
But Majin's gonna live in the cafe. At first, she's too scared to join the Zenkaigers, and Jiran does not want her to join the Zenkaigers because it's too dangerous. So she's just gonna live there and hang out for moral support. But they find out that she knows how to tell fortunes, and they're like, "Whoa!" Or Kaito specifically is like, "Whoa! Can you do it right now?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not really good at it." And he's like, "No, no, no, come on, come on." And then she uses her fortune telling to try to find out where Ice World is. And this is when we find out that she's awful at fortune telling.
Yep.
She sends them on a wild goose case all around the world. They go to a haunted house. They go to a fucking sauna. Where else do they go? There's a haunted house. There's a sauna.
Um, I
Did they
think it.
like climb a mountain or something?
Um, it's, it was some kind of tall. Oh no, it was that building. That
Oh yes, yes.
that tall building.
And
But they
the
couldn't
security
really get.
guards want yeah, the security guards were aggroing on Kaito again.
Yeah, because he was trying to get um in the previous episode to s- jump out and skydive, and he wasn't allowed, so they kicked him out.
He was trying to bungee jump.
Bungee jump, that was it, and they been banned, so they tried to get back in, but the guards see Kaito and they're like, nope, nope, go away.
He's like, guys, I'm not trying to bungee jump this time. I just have to climb the building with my 4 robot friends so that we can fight an ice monster. It's really important.
Yeah, but eventually, they just kind of give up, especially with Gown just being really harsh on Majin the entire time. Like he, he was ripping into her, and then I think she had like a bit of a blowout, didn't she? Like she snapped at him, but Kaito calmed it down by
Sorry about that, folks. Where were we?
uh, we were talking about uh, um Gaon properly ripping into Majin, and then
Oh well,
she
I
got
mean, I think I was out of the room by that. I think you were still talking when I first left. It took you a minute to realize I was gone.
ah
Fuck. The last thing I remember talking about was them like slipping around on the ice and fucking going on the fortune telling adventure. And then yeah, so at the end of the fortune telling adventure, that's when Gown rips into Majin and reminds me why you hate him and why I now hate him.
yeah, like he just properly insults her and like tears into her, and then I think she kind of snaps back at him as well. And to break it up, freaking Kaito is there and he steps between them and he says like, fortune telling doesn't always have to be right. It just needs to be fun, which kind of soothes the situation a bit.
I don't know if that's true, Kaito. I respect the energy. I respect the idea of Kaido just wanting everyone to be happy and valuing everyone for their talents or lack thereof. But what so can anyone just fortune tell at any time and that's cool? What's like
Well, I think he does also mention something about um how fortunes are there to just lead you in the right direction, not just tell you exactly what you need to do and where to go. So it's
I mean it's cute, but it's just like what is the point of fortune telling if there's no basis at all? It's just like I think that you're gonna get hit by a truck tomorrow, and then it doesn't happen, and it's like, oh, you're not a very good fortune teller, then, are you? Like, but I appreciate Kaito being a good friend.
yeah, and it does lead into us learning why Majin um like does the whole fortune telling in the first place.
And it turns out it loops back to Jiran.
Yeah,
It's all connected, man.
like she couldn't really decide on things when she was a kid, and Jiran helped her.
Well, yeah, but first, a fortune tell helped her, and by a fortune tell, I mean she loves me not flower thing. Except it's should I go play with Duran and these other kids playing some sort of weird hopscotch type game with
Yeah,
little things that I assume is more widely known in Japan. And she picks off the flowers off of the robot flower because everything's robot in Kikainoid land. And she comes to I should go over there,
and then
and
she
she
kind of
does.
hesitates, but she does eventually grow a pair and walk on over.
And Duran happily accepts her. Everybody's thrilled to have her there, and she has a great time. And that makes her think that she should fortune tell all the time.
Yeah, because her first hint of fortune telling got her into a nice little friend group, and she met a great friend there, even if he was a lot older than she was. Yeah, this is. I think around this time after the flashback is when Ice World comes back into the fray.
Yes, Ice World comes back after this, sweet little moment everybody has and all these memories, and now Ice World's here to kill everybody, and Majin gets fired up, and she's like, I love this new world, and I love my new friends, and I don't want you to hurt them, so I will join the Zenkaigers, actually, Kaito, And Kaito's like, "Fuck yeah, dog! Welcome to the team," and gives her gun, and
Oh,
we got our fourth.
can we talk about how she arrives though? Because she didn't join with the others. Um, I think at first she did actually go back to the calf, but during the fight, she arrives on a sled.
Is that true? I forgot about that part.
The Majin sled. Hold on. I'll get you. Um, I'll
Well, they
send
were
you.
all on sleds earlier in the episode. They were doing super sledding power, or whatever Kaido's catchphrase is, full power sledding.
If I can find the exact scene. I know she arrives into the final fight on a sled. I remember that. Is it? You know what? Toku 555. I'll see if I can find the episode and get a screenshot.
Also, I want you all to know that sledding number one did almost come out of my mouth. I really have to Digo Juger myself.
Number one. Oh, no, that actually is already a Zenkaiger by that point. Oh, this was before
Sl-
she became a
Sledding no
Zenkaiger.
one. All right.
Okay, and there is a line in the subtitles, like, but it'll take me too long to fix that.
Yeah,
So,
I was about to say, let's fucking.
but there she sleds in.
Oh, okay, yeah, she does sled in. I guess it didn't really stick in my memory because everybody was sledding the whole episode, so it wasn't like unique at that moment.
And at this moment, she like brings it back to sled into the final fight. But
And she
then,
morphs and she uses her magical Magi Ranger powers to make them not slip on the ice. It's awesome.
and she does the exact same thing Duran did by almost shooting herself in the face.
Yes, she does fuck up using the gun because she doesn't put the gear in the gun first, and she shoots the gun.
Yeah.
Classic bit.
Or was it? Or was she the first one to nearly kill? Shoot herself. Could you?
That bit definitely happened once before. I don't know if it was Kaito or Juran or Gaon, but one of them definitely did it.
I think Duran just shot one of the grunts,
Yes, yes, that's what it was.
and then you have Majin here just shooting herself almost. But then they teach her how to use it, and they transform, which is awesome.
Yeah, so they all transform. Of course, she is the Magi Ranger inspired Ranger. She's shaped like the Mystic Force Megazord.
Or the Magi King.
Or Magi King. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I
this
know
is
I'm a
sent.
dirty American.
You dirty American. So they're all fighting. Um, but the can actually walk on the ice, which is the interesting thing. But they
Maybe
can't.
Ice World gave them ice powers to
Maybe.
walk on the ice.
But the Zenkai just get thrown onto the frozen ocean, which I now that I'm giving it like a proper look, really looks awesome. Like the entire ocean is just ice, and then there's like a boat that's halfway in and halfway out. You have these snow trees everywhere. It looks
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. And then the show makes fun of itself
Yeah.
because about how Sentai Rangers just inherently know their roll calls, even if they don't have the necessary information they would need to really know their roll calls. Because obviously, when Majin first morphs, they do the roll call, and she says that she has magical power. And then the bird, whose name I forget, what's the bird's name?
Set Chan.
Setchan's like, use your magical power. And Majin's like, what? And he's like, you literally just fucking said you had magical power.
Yeah.
So yeah, she uses magical non-slip magic, so that everybody, except she doesn't use it on herself. She kind of just uses it on the rest and then like hangs out behind as they fight.
Yeah. Like
Is that like what Majin does? Because like she does it in the later episode too, where like while everybody else is fighting, she just like tricks her opponents into not fighting. And it's like, is this what she does all the time? Is this her bit? If she
like
doesn't actually fight anyone directly?
she's kind of a less serious fighter in general. Like she does fight, but she's less serious about it, and she's more um like the support. Like if this was a um team versus team shooter game, she'd be the support hero.
God, I hate that was the metaphor you used and not a fucking RPG. What a terrible state for gaming to be in.
Yeah. I mean, both work.
Both work. Yes, but team shooters are gay.
Some of them, yeah.
I know, yeah, I know you're a big Overwatch man.
That and Team Fortress 2.
More like Overcrotch. Team Fortress 2 might be okay.
Like, you can't go wrong with the TF2 memes.
Yeah, no, TF2, I think TF2 has earned its place. Overwatch, I don't think has. If anything,
It's
it might have earned its place like fucking 7 years ago, and then it really just fucked up the
yeah.
place and left.
I was gonna say it did earn it, but then it lost it.
But regardless, anyway, so yeah, you
She
know,
gives the team like the little spikes on the shoes.
standard from here. Obviously, they beat the monster. Monster grows, or monster gets uploaded into a big robot. I guess is the bit now, and they do their usual Zord combination of Duran and Gown, and they fight for a little bit, and then we get Majin in there, and the bird says, Majin, you got to go up there, and so she does, and then they get Gaon out and they replace it with Majin, so it becomes Zenkaiger, Majin, Majiran, whatever the fuck, whatever it's called.
Uh, can't remember. Wait, was it that combination? Because I'm looking through the video and it just. Alright, so they must have turned back into Juragown
They
some.
do.
Okay, so Zenkai, transformation. Zenkai Juran, Zenkai Majin. Yeah, come on. Zenkai Jura Majin.
Okay, Zenkaiger Jiramajin, which is a cool fucking flying dragon T-Rex Megazord. So they do some fighting with that. They don't finish him off with that though. They do in fact switch back to the Gaon combination
Yeah,
to
Juragown.
defeat the monster Jiwagaon.
I will mention though, because I think we missed it before. And Majin does actually get her own solo fighting moment with Ice World.
Oh yeah, like when she's a dragon, right?
No, uh,
Or before that. Okay.
before the whole giant thing. She summons like 3 giant cups and hides under one of them, and then they'll get shuffled around. And then he has to pick one, but it's wrong. And then she shows up behind him, shoots him, shuffles again. He picks one, and there's another fortune teller in there, and then that one zaps him, and it keeps going for a few turns. And then they finish him off with the team blast.
Team Blast. What is this? Sonic Heroes?
The fucking all the team members, all their Gitlingers,
Yeah.
die Zenkai.
Of course. So yeah, Ice World's dead. All's well that ends well. Majin joins the team. But we go back to that cleaner robot. And he notices some fucked shit going on. And he notices some of the worlds that have been captured are being freed. And that's where we end the third episode with that epic cliffhanger for the fourth episode.
Well, it does cut back to the candy colorful calf of I'm just to give Regina a moment to officially announce that she's joining the team, and Yat-chan comments on how she's a lot happier than before. So everyone's all being like, yeah, no formalities anymore. We're all friends. But, Gown obviously argues against that. And we do get one last fortune telling in the episode. Because they want to know where they're going to find the last member of their team. So she does the crystal ball thing. And when she does, the crystal ball says, if you wait, the glasses will come to you. And that's where it ends.
True.
We know what that means. She doesn't.
She does not.
But we do. But yeah, that was episode 3.
No, what I realized, Nightster, you're tricking me about the format. I know you're not on purpose, but you said things and then I didn't think hard enough. The reason why, because if we do this 5 episodes at a time, it's gonna take 2.5 hours every week.
That much I did not think about.
So the idea is to like talk about the whole episode set as a unit, just bounce around to all the interesting parts, and then just do wrap-up questions for the group of episodes.
Yeah, I guess
It's
I was just
like
mainly
a more like casual discussion format, so that it doesn't take 3 hours.
I was just thinking of the wrap-up questions for the
individual episodes. Yeah, we were ranking them before. We forgot we were doing that by the time we started Gojuger and just started rating them, and I feel like that's easier. So we're just gonna rate the episodes as sets, I think, and we'll pick a favorite character, and maybe we'll do favorite episode of the set and replace favorite scene with that, and then rate the set. I think that's the move.
Okay, so in that case, it's just episodes 4 and 5 to talk about.
Episodes 4 and 5. So, I mean, but we ran you through the origin story of Majin, of course, which I think is important. And now we have another origin story of Vroom, our blue boy, our final member.
Vroon.
Vroon. Oh, he says Vroom, but his name is Vroon. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a weird name. He shouldn't be named
Zenkai.
Vroon.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's of course the cleaner robot on the ship for the bad guys. We've seen him a couple times. And then he's hanging out with Professor Ijirude, who I think is just a recolor of Pinky from Power Rangers RPM, whatever he actually is in the Sentai. The like general from the Sentai, the stupid one. Or the general from RPM, I mean, the stupid one. I think this is just a recolor of him.
Oh, the one that kind of looks like Frax from Time Force?
Yes.
I know who
his
you're thinking of.
name.
I just need to find his name.
Because he's unmemorable. Besides the fact that he's dumb.
Okay, Morphin Legacy, give me the information I need.
Come on, Morphin Legacy. Morphin Legacy is the hero we need. In a world where Ranger Wiki, well, I don't want to blame Ranger Wiki. In a world where fandom sucks ass, I'm glad we have Morphin Legacy.
General Crunch?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, this guy, Dunk.
Yeah, isn't Ijirude like just him, basically?
There's some subtle differences, but they are very similar.
But yeah, so the cleaning boy he notices that the worlds are getting freed, so he goes to Professor Ijirude and he's like, "Hey, I noticed that the worlds are getting freed. What the hell is going on there? I'm really curious." And Ijirude's like, so you've seen that the worlds are ending. Have you told anyone else, or the worlds are getting freed? Have you told anyone else about this? And he's like, no. And Ijirude's like, good. So I could just kill you, and then this isn't a problem. And he's like, wait, what? Why? I don't get it.
You're like, well, so I only need to scrap you.
Yeah. So he has to run away because he's being attacked by Kudax, and Ijirude wants him dead. And then what's going on Earth at that time? I forget. I
Uh,
forget what exactly leads to the problem that the Zenkaiders have found themselves in when they first meet Rune.
uh, oh yeah, there's the boxing world shows up,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
makes
So, so yeah, either just new monster shows up. It's Boxing World. I was trying to figure out if there were any like special circumstances leading to the appearance of Boxing World, but I think he just kind of shows up.
yeah, like it kind of builds up everyone being around, like Mr. Sue showing up in the
Oh,
cafe.
yes. So the spell gets spread first, and a bunch of people in the town get turned into boxers, and they have a compulsion to box. Boxing gloves appear on their hands, and then they just have a compulsion to box anyone they can find. We see like
Yeah,
a husband and wife getting married, and they start boxing each other. Fucking just like some random like a random man and woman in the street are fucking boxing each other, and the woman fucking destroys the man, just absolutely brutalizes him. All the women versus man boxing matches entailed the women just fucking absolutely annihilating the man.
well,
Like they would play like fucking bone crunch sounds and shit too.
yeah, Sentai's pretty brutal. I mean,
This woman's like fucking breaking the fucking shin bone of the man that she married 5 minutes ago.
like you've seen um the early episodes of Gao Ranger, you know how brutal Sentai can be. That hasn't changed with time.
But I mean, I know how brutal it used to be. I feel like it's gotten less brutal now. It's still more brutal than Power Rangers. When your bar is Power Rangers, it's not a hard bar to clear.
I
In
mean,
terms of
true,
how
but
brutal it gets. Well, Power Rangers has its moments. Javi did lose an arm. Is that the one like metal thing to ever happen in Power Rangers? Like what horrible injury has been sustained in Power Rangers that's like cool besides that? I think that might be the only one.
Kendricks.
Oh well, yeah, but she just like go disappears and is dead, and then
Yeah,
she's not dead anymore.
yeah, she died but in a really brutal way.
Did I mean? Yeah, I
Like
haven't seen that episode in a long time.
she pushed through like a kind of force field that was obviously very painful to walk through, and then struck down the Savage Sword, which exploded, and then we just see her ghost.
Okay, yeah, so there you go.
Also, Trini, in Once and Always, she died.
Yeah, but she just like disintegrates. There's no
Yeah,
pain there. She just fucking poof.
that wasn't as brutal. It was just kind of an in-universe way to explain why she's not around because the actress, rest in peace.
And then there was one of the best suit acting moments in Power Rangers history where with Amy Jo Johnson does not appear in the movie, but we do get one good Kimberly character moment. and it's that she like collapses to her knees and like grasps the face of her helmet when Trini dies, and it's like it's like a really intense reaction. It's done really well.
Did we do a review on um Once and Always?
uh, there is a review of Once and Always that happened on Megazord Radio, but it was before your time. It was me, Crow Royalty, and Jack from Powerverse. We
Uh,
reviewed it.
but yeah,
I would love to do it again though. I need to rewatch that. I loved Once and Always. We'll do it on Megazord Radio eventually, but that's a long way away.
yeah, I'll be happy to um do it with you at the time. But right now we've got Boxing World and
Of
what was
course.
boxing in Zenkaiger.
Yes. We're allowed to go on tangents. Don't sass me over there.
Oh yeah, I know, but we've got this, a whole other episode, and then we've got actual Megazord Radio.
Nightster, every time we talk, we VC for fucking 9 hours. We get plenty of time.
I mean, true. I'm not sure how long you have today though.
I mean, I'll probably leave after the podcast, but I'm not particularly pressed on how long they are.
So,
uh, but regardless, folks, yes, Boxing World. So yeah, there's some old man who we see early in the episode at the Candy Sunshine Cafe. He like knows them and is friends with them, but then he shows up with boxing gloves and tries to punch Kaito's grandma. I was trying to remember her
yeah,
relationship to him. Okay. Yeah, he
grandma.
did he tries to punch Kaito's grandma. Kaito jumps in front and gets fucking knocked the fuck out. And then the old man's like, "I win, yes," and he fucking runs away. And all the other Zenkaigers who are not currently unconscious are like, Wait, what the hell? Come back here!" So they chase him. They run into Boxing World. Eventually, Kaito just like wakes up and joins them before anything real happens. And then, so yeah, they start fighting Boxing World basically. But then, as they're trying, or no, they don't start fighting Boxing World. Actually, they go to Morph to start fighting Boxing World. And then they are distracted by a bunch of Kudaks chasing the cleaner robot boy. Um, and he's like, "Oh God, oh geez, help me!" And the Zenkai's just like, "I don't know what the fuck's going on over there." Anyway, and
Yeah,
they do eventually morph, but they still get fucking blocked by fucking this guy. So eventually they get wrapped up into his business. Kaito kind of puts together that he's like being pursued by the bad guys, and he's like, "Okay, so enemy of my enemy is my friend. We gotta help this guy." So they help him escape, and they super full power run away. I don't know why I
yeah,
love this catchphrase so much. But I don't even know. I don't think super is part of it. What is it's just full power?
full powered. Yeah,
Yeah, just full power blank. He says that's just what Kaido says about things.
yeah, just full power. Let's do things.
Full power drinking my coffee. I'm just gonna
Full
start walking around in my regular life, just like full power getting out of bed, full power taking a shower,
full power podcast.
full power podcast. Yeah.
Oh my god. Did they notice that he's wearing glasses? And because I don't think they do.
No, that never comes back. That they saw the fortune about the glasses. That was just for us. That was just so we could be like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, but it happened with them that they remember that, but they see this guy with glasses who is very clearly a unique Kikainoid that is a color that they don't have on the team yet, and they're like, "Eh, that's probably not him."
but yeah, so they ask him about his life, and he's like, I live on the spaceship. And Majine's like, oh, so you epically betrayed them. And he's like, well, I didn't like do that on purpose. And Duran's like, oh, so you're just like another fucking uh guy for the bad guys. What are they called? They have like a collective name.
The Hodge Tender.
Toji Tendo. Yeah, you did. So you just fight. You're a stooge for the Toji Tendo, and he's like, I just cleaned the floors. I don't know if that really counts as being a stooge. But he gets distracted constantly by all the wonders of the world. He's like, "Oh, what's this food? It's different from our food. What's this fucking? What's here? What's this place? They're in a library, and it's a running bit. Everybody else is annoyed, but Kaito's like, "Yeah, it's food. It's a library," and he humors it and he explains it. And Gaon's a party pooper as usual. He's like, you don't have to fucking do it every time. And Kaito's like, but I'm glad that he's curious about our world and that he seems to enjoy it. And that seems to inspire something in Vroon, that sentiment, which of course ultimately leads to his big moment. As he's so the Toji Tendo or Ijiru specifically, really wants this guy fucking dead. So he's like, okay, boxing world, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna redirect this boxing thing that you're doing, where everybody's fighting each other. That's cool, but instead of having them fight each other, we're gonna direct them all towards this one guy and hope that somebody fucking kills him for us. So the Zenkaigers protect him as he deals with that, and then ultimately in a final stand, he denounces Ijirude. He was calling him an honorific before, and then he's like, no, just Ijirude. I'm curious about this new world, and I've got new friends, and fuck you. And my name's Brune. I'm not just cleaner bot. My name's fucking Vroon. And he, of course, takes on the final Zenkaiger Morpher. And the team has assembled, folks.
Indeed, it has.
Except for Zox, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, in my opinion, at least, the best member of the team is yet to arrive. But in about 2 weeks, maybe 3, we'll get there.
Fair, fair. But this is just kind of just like a standard fight, right? I'm trying to think if anything like really unique or interesting happens in it. I guess the thing I alluded to earlier with Majin was that instead of everybody else is like fighting all the fucking Kudaks and the boxers and shit, whereas Majin is just like generates like a boxing break, like, oh, it's the intermission between rounds. She has a whole banner for it. She's got people to give them water and fucking towel them off and shit. And they're just like, yeah, yeah, I'm taking a break before the next round. And then they totally fall for it.
Yeah. Although one neat trick that we learned that Rune can do here is a boxing world kind of shoots his boxing gloves off as rockets at Rune, and he kind of detaches his top half from his bottom half and spins that around in the air so that the boxing gloves miss and then come back at Boxing World, which distracts him long enough of Rune to get closer and give him a good old punch to the jaw.
It is pretty sick. He's got rumbling power from Bokenger, from rumbling Sentai Bokenger. It's it's weird how the subtitles for this show like translate the Sentai name because most subtitles never do. Because
Yeah.
that's just like what it's called is like whatever Sentai it is. Like that's how it's referred to. It's weird to translate the Sentai name. It just feels strange.
Although I'm speaking of previous Sentai, we do get another Sentai gear here,
Which gear?
Andy.
There's
And
probably
they
one
use
last episode too. I didn't know we were trying to do the gear report.
well, I think it makes sense as it's a legacy season. And I do remember they did use the Tokuja gear last episode.
Yes, that's what it was.
In this episode, it's the Dire Ranger gear.
Yes, it was. Man, I
I try
hate that you won't watch Die Ranger. Who am I supposed to
I,
review Die Ranger with? I gotta ask Metal.
I can't. You know I can't.
I feel like you can't, but by those standards, oh, I guess it's because like you can't hear it to know when it stops. Because it's like by those standards, you can't watch Mighty Morphin either, but you do. You just close your eyes when they do the things that will hurt you. But I guess you wouldn't be able to track that as well when the dialogue is not in English. I can see where the problem lies there.
Exactly.
It's
I mean,
tragic.
and they use the.
You'll never know true Kino. It's a horrible tragedy.
Same reason I can't watch Jetman, even though I really
Jetman,
want.
yeah, that's another you won't ever get to know true Kino situation.
Like, I want to know Guy Yuki, but I can't. I've heard good things about him, and I've seen him like once in something, but and and he is a cool character, but I just can't get to know the real him because it would like really mess me up.
Truly tragic.
Like, can those bikers shut the fuck up?
Are there bikers outside that aren't shutting the fuck up?
Yeah, because they use the Dire Ranger gear, and it gives them the weapons of the Dire Rangers, like those long stick things with the blades, or like
Yes.
yeah, different kinds of blades actually.
Which do they all have? Did they have blades in Die Ranger? I kind of like if they did, I forgot. I thought they just like all had bow staffs, and that was the bit. I didn't know they had blades on them.
I think they have different types of blade at the end of the staff. Like yeah, like one's like a spearhead. There's one that hasn't got a blade. One's kind of like this weird U horn thing. There's like a flat axe head. It's different for every ranger.
I see. Man, speaking of bow staffs, there should have been more bow staffs in Power Rangers. Tommy used a bow staff like twice, and it was the sickest thing in the world, and they should have let him do it 100 more times.
They are a very underrated weapon. Like, and the most famous bow staff that I remember in Power Rangers itself wasn't even a proper bow staff, but it was called a bow. Uh,
Was there like a fake bow staff? Who had it?
Lily.
Oh yeah.
And the only reason I say kind of fake is because it had the like weird sticky bits coming out the sides.
Tommy. Maybe I'm trying to remember if he just had a bow staff on him, or maybe it wasn't an actual bow staff. It was like a pipe that he used as a bow staff. But the bow staff I remember from Power Rangers is in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. He's doing bow staff shit against the Uzis, and it's fucking awesome.
It's been a while since I've seen that. I don't quite remember that scene, but
And he
he did.
does bow staff in that one Mighty Morphin episode we saw when he was in the karate tournament, and that was pretty cool too.
Oh, yeah. He did have a staff in like as his main weapon, but that was a rapier. I'm sorry. Like the brachio staff was definitely a rapier
Wait, how's it a rapier? It's not bladed. It's just like a stick.
because look at it, right? It's you hold it by a handle, and it's got a like a rapier hilt, and the part that you actually hit people with is roughly where a rapier blade would be. It's kind of a mix of both, but it is definitely not a bow staff.
No, you're right, and
It's
I guess it is kind of blade tipped too.
exactly.
It's weird. Maybe it is
Do you,
meant to be a sword. It's hard to tell in Power Rangers because it's like sometimes things are like trying to be unique swords, and because all the swords just in general look so plastic and shitty, if it's not like obviously a sword, people are not gonna realize it's a sword. Like it's got to be like a standard shaped, like very clearly bladed sword, or it's gonna be like the brachio staff, where nobody realizes that it's meant to be a sword at all. But now that I look at it, it is a sword.
in the Sentai, it's not even called a staff. It's called the Dino Thruster, which isn't a sword name either, specifically, but it's it's ambiguous. It could be one or the other, but Power Rangers just decided no, this is a staff when it's clearly not.
Geostat. Well, probably because they had that same problem where they looked at the shitty plastic thing and they're like, "Is that a sword? I don't think so. It's like some sort of staff."
The only real staff in that season was the Tyranno staff,
Oh
which
yeah.
I
Does he also call it the Torreno staff? Are there
yeah.
two staffs?
The weapons in Dino Thunder are the Tyranno staff, the Tricera shield, the Terra grips, the Brachio staff, and the White Drago sword. And you've also got the Shield of Triumph and the um gosh, yeah, what do they
Like the
call it?
white Drago sword is more of a dagger,
The Thunder Max Saber. There we go.
you know. They
It
call it a
is kind
sword, but it's like a little dagger.
it is kind of a dagger, but he does extend it into like more of a sword length.
Does he?
Yeah. Where's our DMs? There we go. Like the top bit kind of opens up a bit to show a blade and
Oh yeah.
Thunder Max Saber. That's what it was called. The sidearm.
But anyway, I don't remember where we are in Zenkaiger at all now. We got too
Um,
deep in the weeds.
I've got the episode pulled up to keep track, so that's fine. We're on the fight scene where they're using the Dire Ranger weapons.
Oh yeah, they use the Die Ranger weapons. We did Gear Watch. So yeah, they grow. We get new Megazord combinations, right? Because now there's four of them. So it turns out that Kaito can control two Megazords at the same time from one central cockpit. Is this cockpit just like in a pocket dimension? Where is Kaito?
I think he's kind of like he's sandwiched between the two halves
But when
of.
he's but he controls two at once. Or do they not need him? Are they just operating on their own? The other ones?
I think they're operating on their own because they are alive.
But like, why is Kaito needed at all then?
And maybe they need him in order to combine, but
Oh, maybe.
and maybe he's good at helping them like formulate plans and work better together. Like they can
Oh yeah, I
function.
mean, as I'm not saying as a teammate, like obviously Zenkaiser contributes like on the ground, and also he contributes as like a tactician and like a leader at times. But I'm saying in terms of the Zord part, if they can operate on their own while combined, because I figured that was the thing, is like they wouldn't really be able to orient themselves because they're two people at once, so they needed Kaito to control them. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. So like, why is Kaito even involved? He should go home when the Zords come out.
Well, like I said, what I'm trying to say is, I think that his whole leadership qualities is what's needed. Like, he brings that to the Megazord fight as well.
I mean, yeah, fair enough, I suppose.
But do they operate both at once even? Because you got
He might have, but they didn't make it clear.
Okay, so Rumajin is in the boxing ring.
Yeah, Vroon Majin is operating separately from Jurigaon, which we Kaito gets Jurigaon going. He's controlling that, and then Maji Vroom also happens, and they're just on their own in another boxing ring fighting like a Kudak. Who are they fighting?
I think it's just some random giant monster.
Okay.
Um, oh, and Rugal also happens.
Oh yeah, they do some swapping. Yeah, yeah. That we get a Vrugown. Yeah, we get it.
And then
Megazord fights. Oh, you got something?
after the swaps, they actually swap back even to Rumajin and Jurigal. So there's a lot of swapping going on.
It seems like Jurigaon is like the default almost. Like it's like the Z05 battle helmet where like all the other ones have like special powers, but the Z05 battle helmet's powers, it's always the one that it's wearing when the Megazord wins. It doesn't have any discernible powers of its own, but they always put it back on before they win. That it seems like fucking Jurigaon is like that. He's the only one capable of a finishing blow.
It does seem like Jurigal and Rumajin are the default combinations, but they can swap around as we've just seen. I don't think we've seen um Jura of Rune or Magigown, if they even do happen in the show. I don't remember. But I'm not sure if they can, simply because both Majin and Rune are on the same side of their respective mechas, as are Duran and Rune. So I'm not sure if that's possible.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if they will do that or not.
I can't remember, and I do wonder myself. I will see.
But yeah, Megazord fight, all is well that ends well. But something we forgot to mention earlier, and then something that is expanded upon in a big cliffhanger here, and this is where shit gets interesting. Okay, this is where I'm starting to have questions and game theories about the future. Where we knew generally Kaito's parents were. What do we know about them so far? They were scientists. They made the Zenkaiger shit, and they're missing. That's it, right? Do we know anything else about them?
I think that's it. Like I
Okay.
know more, but I don't know what you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta fair. I don't want you to accidentally spoil. But yeah. So we knew very little about them. And obviously, Vroon knows a little bit more about the inner workings of the Toji Tendo, and he explains how the gears that the Toji Tendo use to power their world monsters all have worlds trapped inside of them. So Vroon's like, so do you guys have worlds trapped inside of your stuff? And they're like, no, what the fuck? Uh, but uh, but like later in the episode, he like asks again, like he's looking for a more specific answer than their like gut reaction. And it's like, no, 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 they were just made to be like inspired by these like Sentai worlds. There's no worlds in these. They were made by these people, Kaito's parents. And Vroon's like, wait a minute, I know those names. They've like been on the bad guy ship before. and, and Kaito's like, what the fuck? And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. And luckily, we don't have to wait too long to get into that because that's the next episode.
Because that's the next episode. And so we obviously stuff like they investigate this more, and it's the central element of episode 5, but we don't really get any further details as to their connection to the Toji Tendo. So I guess we could have this conversation now. Are there worlds trapped in these gears? I'm thinking maybe. Maybe Kaito's parents aren't as nice of people as we thought. maybe all the Sentai worlds are in the gears that the Zenkaigers are using, and they don't even know it.
Oh,
That'd be crazy. Yeah,
maybe
kid,
not.
keep contained in there, over there.
You're killing me, Riely. You're killing me.
If you need to make a statement to the people, I could definitely. This is what happened with me and Mo did our Death Note podcast, and I had to not spoil Death Note for Mo. There would be times where I just like couldn't hold it in, and I'd have to deafen Mo and then say something, and then let him back on.
That might need to happen because otherwise I'm gonna fucking spoil everything. But that would mean you can't go back and rewatch it
That is
without.
true. Yeah. So let's just keep it tight-lipped here, because I do edit this show. Um, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking there might be some shenanigans going on. Let's see.
There might be, there might not be. Who
Both of
knows?
those scenarios are possible. It's true.
Who knows except me?
Except for you and everyone else who's already watched the show because it came out 5 years ago.
Yeah. But
But of
uh,
course, this episode centers around Kaito wanting to find his parents, know more about his parents, and how they're connected to the Toji Tendo. So of course they run into a Toji Tendo, and he's like, "Fucking take me to your leader, bitch!" And that results in them not dealing with the monster properly. Who this week was Sushi Man, Sushi World. I did almost say Sushi No One. God fucking damn it, Sushi World, and he can make people into sushi, and he's just running around fucking shooting people, turning them into nice little sushi rolls. And so he gets away first, and they fight him again, and that's when Kaito and Jiren get turned into a sushi, right? Or is it now?
uh, hold on. So it's like Tim, so they get away, but Kaito and Jiran kind of get turned to sushi. It's like they're tied down in seed.
Yeah, they're seaweed wrapped onto a bench, and there's rice on them. And then he
Yeah.
throws wasabi on them. What a fucking that might be the most sadistic thing a power or even a Sentai monster has ever done. That's just fucked. Just fucking putting wasabi on their bare skin as they can't move or do anything about it. Oh my god. That's awful.
Not only that, but the three other members of their team, one of whom was a janitor, don't even think about cleaning the wasabi off. Like, they have a chance to help their friends here. They could clean the wasabi.
They could at least clean the fucking green goop that's fucking burning their skin off of the. Well, I don't know how Duran's skin works in relation to that type of thing, but at least get it off of Kaito's skin.
Or maybe, try to um break the seaweed apart so they can get free. But they don't even try that.
Yeah, they don't even attempt to just like cut the seaweed wrap and free them.
It's like they just assume that it's impervious to any kind of tear. They don't even try it. Like, it's a fair assumption, but still, give it a go.
Yeah, but instead they just leave them there to fucking burn in wasabi.
Yeah, they just
Um,
run.
and this is when we get another certified fucking S class Duran moment to prove why Duran is the best character. Cause Kaito's all bumming, cause he's like, damn, I really fucked up. If I had just focused on taking out the monster instead of my parents, none of this would have happened. And Duran's like, hey, nobody's gonna blame you for caring about your parents. Like, fucking family is important. My family is gone. And that's why I want you to see your family. So don't feel bad about dragging me into this. I want to be dragged into this. What a fucking king, dude. Shout out to
Yeah,
Duran.
he's like, yeah, your parents take precedence right now. Is that what he says? He's a fucking. He's the G, right?
He really is. He's just the best at all times.
He really is. Like he might be top four or even top three on like my favorite Zenkaigers.
I mean,
Like
for me
in,
right now, he's top one. I'm gonna be real.
I can understand that. From what we've seen, like so far, like as far as this podcast goes, he's he's top two. But
I know you're a bit. You're a Majin simp.
I mean, true. I'm not going to argue against that.
I don't always like the girls the best. Most of the time, I do. Not always. Sometimes you got a real G like Jiran.
Yeah, but Maji's a good character though.
No, yeah, she's great. I like her. I like them all except for I wish Gowan would get the fucking stick out of his ass. But like, I'm gonna assume that he does because Sentai has done this exact thing to me before. Like Ryuji got the stick out of his ass eventually, so I have to assume that Gowan will too.
You know the funny thing?
What?
They're both yellow.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a parallel.
I won't tell you if he does or doesn't, but yeah, this is just how Gown is right now. Speaking of Gown,
um,
he's the one that makes the plan.
yes. So to lure the monster out, because he's the sushi monster, and he's got to make sushi, and to make sushi, you need sushi rice. So they make some sushi rice, and they waft the smell around to lure in the monster, and it works. This plan does work. And then, the three remaining Zenkaigers try to take on Sushi World. They have some trouble, and then here comes the fucking Kaito Jiran sushi roll to morph and fight while tied together in a sushi, which impressive sequence. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, same.
But eventually they somehow get freed, right? Well,
Uh,
obviously, but like during the fight, they get freed somehow. They're just a sushi for the rest of the show.
oh wait, I, I went back to um look at how they even got to the others, and this was another Sentai gear moment back on Gear Watch.
Ah, yes, Gear Watch. What do we got?
We have the Q Ranger gear,
True.
and Kaito does the catchphrase, um, talk about lucky, and as
Yeah,
a
that so they have the power of luckiness, just like Lucky from Q Ranger.
and as they use it, it just so happens that the nearby fire hydrant splashes them with water, and Imogene got fucking destroyed, um, and it blasted them right to the scene. Well, there was a whole sequence of luck-based events that got them there.
No, yeah, yeah. I knew what got. I meant like what freed them from like being tied together because they were still tied together when they got there.
Uh, yeah, I'm looking for that. 'Cause I forgot. Um, okay, that's cool though. I forgot how cool the transformation was. Because they transform while still stuck together,
Yeah, like back to back. That was sick. That was
and
cool.
it like rotates. Uh, are they still? Yeah, they're still tied together there. Um, I went past it. Oh, I think they destroyed the monster with their Super Zenkai time while still tied up. And when the monster is destroyed, the spell's effect wears off, and they're free.
Ah, yes, okay.
Yeah, and then it and it confirms that theory by showing all of the civilians who were turned into sushi are now free.
But yeah,
But
they're
then,
they're freed, and
yeah,
then giant fight. No new combinations, just the
no,
regular ones, you know.
although we do get the Akakaino is being turned into sushi again on a conveyor belt.
Oh yes, you're right. Yeah, the giant fight, they get like swamped up and turned into sushi.
And not only that, but Gear Watch is back,
Oh, more Gear Watch.
and this time it's Soldier.
Yeah, they use the fucking K-boom sword.
Kaboom!
K-boom.
Um, oh yeah, Kaito summons the Ryu Soulken, and he jumps up and slashes the conveyor belt with it to free his friends.
Yes.
And then
And
combination.
then combinations, fight, 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 kill, 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 murder, kill. Um, and then there's the military tactician guy who we keep forgetting to mention, the guy with a cannon for a head, who's just been like around, kind of fighting the good or the Zenkaigers a little bit. And
Oh,
then
fucking
and then the fight ends and he's just like, "You've impressed me again, Zenkaigers," and he leaves. But this time, when he goes to leave, Kaito grabs him and he's like, "Fucking, you're going home, right? You're taking me with you. Let's fucking go." And he's like, "Ah, you want to infiltrate the enemy base?" And Kaito's like, "Fuck yeah, I do. Let's fucking do it." And he's like, "Well, unfortunately, not possible. Unfortunately for you, not possible." So he opens his portal and he walks through it, and Kaito's on his back, but the portal like rejects Kaito. He can't go through it.
yeah. And then it cuts straight to the colorful candy calf with Gown making food for everyone.
And he gets and in another Gown has to stick up his ass moment. He gets upset that nobody's fucking sucking his dick about the food that he made. Everybody's talking about all the more important shit that happened today, and Gown's like, "Hey, can somebody tell me if the sushi's good?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's pretty good, man."
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously Kaito and his grandma want to find the parents. Everybody's like, "You can do it. We believe." Um, and that's kind of where we left it. There's some sort of like cliffhanger at the end, isn't there?
Yeah, it cuts back to the Tendo lab, and we see Ijirood with some blueprints in front of him, and he's like,
Yes,
who should I test this on? Oh, I know.
I know the perfect person, and then that's it. It's over, and we'll find out next time what he's up to. But folks, that's those 3 episodes of Zenkaiger. Uh, let's do wrap up questions. My favorite character was obviously Duran. What a fucking king and a hero. What about you?
That's a surprise of no one, Majin,
It's
obviously.
fair. It's fair. She's pretty good. And I mean, I'm giving favorite episode to the Majin highlight.
Same.
I really enjoyed that episode. I kind of want to give it to the sushi episode, but it's like there's a little too much silliness. Like it's kind of stupid that they didn't even try to free him from the sushi. Like there are small minor things wrong with that one that makes me like rank it slightly lower, and give it to the Majin episode, but it's a close race.
Yeah, and not only that, but I feel like there was a lot more importance to both the Varun and Majin highlights, especially the Majin highlight.
I mean, obviously the Vroon highlight is more important technically because it introduces a new member of the team. But when it comes to like character development and background lore, that's where the sushi episode gets me.
Yeah,
Because I like the thing with Kaito's parents and I like the lore implications of that episode, which is why it's closer in the running for me than the Vroon highlight. but I am giving it to the Majin episode ultimately.
Yeah, me
And
too.
then rating this set overall out of 10. I mean, two great team member introductions, interesting lore that gets me thinking and wondering. I'm thinking this is a 10 out of 10 set of episodes.
Yeah, honestly, I can't even. I'm saying anything against that apart from just same. It's just simply a 10 out of 10.
But of course, next time, folks, we'll find out what Professor Ijirood is planning, among other things.
Oh
Uh,
yes.
but folks, first, we get to end this episode with the questions that for Nightster will ask me the other one, but I will ask him this one first. Where can our listeners find you, Nightster?
You can find me on this channel right here, Toku Thrill, where we're doing Sentai reviews and other fun stuff here and there when we can think of them. And you can also find me and Riely on Megazord Radio every week. So go check us out over there. Doing Mighty Morphin reviews right now.
Yes, Power Rangers Watch Along podcast. That one's much more. We get much more in depth with the recaps and the rankings and all of that. That's a long term, deep project. You'll want to get in on the ground floor,
Yep.
folks.
And where can they find you?
All those places Nightster said. I also am. I'm also at linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's Riely Cinematic Universe, which contains links to all of my other projects. I'm doing all sorts of things right now. I'm doing more content than ever. I felt bad that I went a couple months being normal and not doing a podcast every day. So now I'm like really doing a podcast every day. I kind of overbooked myself, but we're making it work, folks. So it's content up to your fucking gills at linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. But folks, that's gonna do it for us today on Toku Thrill. I've been Riely,
I've been Nightster.
and until
And
next time.
yeah, freaking forget the outro every time, but adieu.
Wait, I thought you said the Gokaiger thing,
I thought it was that, but then
and then it was actually just adieu. Okay.
I went back and it actually is adieu because which does make more sense. Come to think of it, because
Because it
the
means
Gokaiger
goodbye.
one,
Whereas that one is it means let's make this showy, which is the we're ending the show.
yeah, like the Gokaiger one makes sense for when we start the show, but the Lupin Ranger one makes sense for when we end it because it's like goodbye. It it literally means farewell. So yeah, adieu.
Adieu.